Ladies and germs, it is your best friend, LLusion. Got a extremely special video for you guys today, but I'm not alone. Welcome.
Oh god, you scared me.
For those that don't know, this is my lovely, beautiful comrade of mine, and you guys are going to be seeing a lot of her. Not only is she my partner in all this, but she's kind of been like my manager.
I got no job, I'm homeless.
So today, we're going to be doing a Q&A. I announced it on Instagram about a week ago, and you guys sent in tons of questions. I'm super excited to answer them. Are you excited?
I'm stoked.
Let's just knock it out of the park.
Ready?
Oh, I need my water. All right, question number one. Should I read them together or should I just
I'm interviewing you.
Okay.
Like I'm giving you the questions.
So you're like interviewing me.
I just said that right now 2 seconds ago.
Okay, so I'll just be looking at the camera.
All right. Okay. Will you come to South Africa so I can meet you?
She's from South Africa. Yeah, if the time and place and financial situations come about, I would gladly. Next question.
Who would you say your fashion aesthetic is influenced by most? Love the type beat outfit.
Well,
it's me.
This is her shirt.
Me.
Like
This is his shirt.
She wears a lot of baggy clothes, so I'm able to wear them. Fashion-wise though, honestly, I kind of don't really look up to a whole lot of people doing fashion stuff. I do love like the whole DIY thrift looks and stuff like that. I really love thrifting, and I love creating outfits of just clothes that are super cheap and that you can like cut and like make, and I'm not really into like huge hype clothing and stuff like that. What's your thoughts on Prada and Gucci and Louis?
I don't care.
Find a girl that does that.
How has your perspective on being a YouTuber and a creative content changed with your growth? Busy. I'm not, sorry, that's not me. You're not answering my question.
People always say like grind, 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 and then your time will come, but it's like I was working less when I didn't have this ginormous following, just because, you know, there would be times where I would take a week to edit a video or something, and knowing that like not a whole lot of people would see it or something like that, it would either decrease my...
Your mentality back then was like, who cares, who's gonna see it? I have 300 views.
Yeah.
Now,
so I guess ever since this has happened, it just makes me want to go 10 times harder. Like I used to like just chill all the time or whatever, but now like there's no time for that, so.
When did you realize you wanted to make lo-fi remixes?
The first lo-fi remix I did, when Playboi Carti came out with Magnolia, I didn't get hip to the song like a year later. I loved the melody so much, I was like, what if it was a lo-fi beat? So I just made a beat of the instrumental, so it wasn't even Carti's vocals, and then someone commented on it. I was like, this would be dope, but if it was reversed. And I was like, damn, that's cool. I did it because it sounds exciting. I like to watch it.
Where do you get your samples and packs from? I'm in need.
SPLICE.
Splice.
Sponsor your boy. So that's where I get all my samples from. All royalty free. There's $8 a month. You get 100 credits every month. And I have like 500 credits because I don't even use them all. Like, that's how incredible it is. Next question.
What music software do you use?
I use Machine by Native Instruments. Shout out the Native Instruments team. Once again, holler at your boy. I get this question multiple times a day. Someone
asked again, like, how do you start or know about lo-fi music? Did you answer that question already?
I haven't. So I was like in the whole SoundCloud era of like 2013, 2014, and that's when lo-fi like really started becoming a thing with dudes like Beside You and Swoom, huge legends. Shout out ASO, shout out Baslo, and yeah, I loved it. I just love the fact that it grabbed from 90s hip hop roots of just jazzy boom bap beats, and it was cool. I dug anime. It all just fit. It clicked. I'm actually really happy for the community and the culture that lo-fi is today. I'm getting self-conscious. Can you see if it's still blurry?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Self-conscious my butt.
What was the question?
Are you allowed to post walk lo-fi on Spotify?
As far as remixes, oh, I shouldn't have ate that ice cream cone. I cannot upload those on Spotify, Apple Music, any streaming services other than SoundCloud or YouTube. And I can't even do it on YouTube that much because I will get demonetized. SoundCloud takes them down. It's very difficult. You guys are very lucky.
So, what do you think about Italian vaporwave?
Oh my god. Italian vaporwave?
I don't know.
That sounds amazing. Oh my god, I've never even heard about that.
When did you start doing music?
I started making music my sophomore year of high school. It was September 21st, 2013, and it was the first beat I ever released, and I sampled Little Birdie.
How old are you?
I am
21.
Favorite Tyler Creator song?
Favorite Tyler Creator song?
Yes.
First one that comes to my mind is Boredom. Tree Home off Wolf is amazing.
What inspires you to produce?
What inspires me to produce?
Yes.
Get ready for a boring rant. Woohoo!
The fact that it's very easy as an adult or as a person or whatever, if you're in school, if you work a 9-to-5 job, it's extremely easy to fall into routine in a positive way, but also a negative. And it's like stuff can get old really quickly and people can get really bored with their days, and literally making a new beat every day or multiple beats every day, it can literally make you feel like it's just you're adding something completely different to your day. Even if you're doing the same type of stuff, the same type of production or whatever, always switch it up. But yeah, that's the best thing, man. You can literally take a normal day into a completely different experience.
How do you feel about the attention you are getting now?
The way I feel about how much recognition I've been getting lately, I apologize in advance if I sound cocky at all or sound like I'm bragging. I'm not at all. The way I feel about it, it's like I've been working extremely hard to this point, and the fact that now people are finally noticing and seeing it, I feel proud and I'm ready to accept the benefits of it and any negatives that come from it, whether it be hate or tons of more responsibility or whatever. So I feel extremely happy. I'm extremely beyond blessed. I can't even describe in words. I feel like I'm still in shock. It doesn't feel real. It feels like all you guys are like fake. I don't know. But it's just incredible.
This person says, are you religious?
Am I religious? So clearly in all my posts and everything, I'm constantly saying God bless. God is amazing, because he is. And I would never force my quote-unquote religion down on anybody. I definitely wouldn't consider myself a religious person, but I'm definitely a godly person, and I wouldn't be where I am without him today. So
we consider Christians on the eyes, but we don't believe in a religion. It's more on a power of God. That's
respect. Sorry, can you check see if it's blurry?
You're good. What's the favorite track you've made?
It's kind of like a parent picking his favorite child. Honestly, like, I've made so many beats. Every producer has made just so many beats, ideas, full songs, whatever. But honestly, there's an old song of mine called You Know I Need You. Every time I hear that, it's just like a classic song to me. I love that one. But as far as like a new song that I've released, probably one of my favorite songs that I'm like extremely proud of. Can you stop?
I didn't realize I was changing my
Oh my
video.
god. But as of like recent, one of my favorite tracks I've made, Mixed Personalities Remix. I love that one.
How did you learn to make beats in the first place?
I gotta be honest with you guys, man. Any producers out there watching this, you guys are extremely fortunate to be making beats in this time, because when I started, there was no tutorials, at least any entertaining ones or like actual knowledgeable ones. So it was really difficult to get started making beats and stuff, but I started on GarageBand and I just picked it up. I just learned it, and I just, it took a very long time though, so.
Where'd you get your name LLusion?
So that is an extremely common question, and it's a common question on how you pronounce it and stuff like that. So for everyone listening, it is pronounced LLusion. It is not illusion. There's no I in the beginning. So one day, like this is before I started making music, I was like a freshman in high school, and I was talking to one of my friends, and I can't really describe it. Like I was listening to a lot of hip hop and a lot of music, and I was just like, I just said to myself one time, I felt it in my head, it just popped up in my head. I was like, if I ever made beats, if I ever made music, I would go by the moniker LLusion, and it just stuck, and I love it.
You didn't tell them your full name before?
Oh yeah, but anyone who doesn't know, I used to go by LLusion the Reviver.
And now we've come to a different story.
Yeah.
Wait,
hold up. Is it blurry? I feel like I just saw it.
You can go see, because I'm tired of
getting up.
What producers are your inspirations?
Woo! Madlib, Nujabes, Kenny Beats, Monty Booker, some YouTube producers such as Chris Punsalun is a ginormous inspiration to me. Simon is just ridiculous, and Aries, another YouTube producer, Eumonic.
Favorite and least favorite part of making beats?
Favorite thing is literally if you're making one of the dopest beats you've ever made, or you're just in that element and you're in your zone, that feeling you get is indescribable. It's a feeling no drug can ever like match of a high or anything like that. You're just on a totally different level, and it's just, so that's the best part. The worst part is the complete opposite of that, clearly. And again, like if you have a busy life or whatever and you only have a certain amount of time, to make a song or make a beat or make an idea and it ain't coming out exactly how you want it to or whatever, it can literally ruin your whole day and it can mess with your mind, and then you can be angry and then you can spread that anger to other people subconsciously. It's not fun. So it's definitely yeah, can you speak on that? Have you ever seen me angry from not making beats? Good?
Not angry, but you know, especially that you need to produce a beat now for like every other day for TikTok. I feel like when you get overwhelmed, you make a beat and it's half-assed and people can tell. I feel like I can see you overwhelmed and like you don't want to do it, but you're like, I have to do it. But like, nobody should be forced to do something. Yeah,
that's another thing. Like, you never want to force creativity. Obviously, sometimes when it's like a job or whatever, it's like at the end of the day, yeah, people say, oh, don't make your passion a job because then it's like work to you. But it's like, no offense, yeah, like no, it's gonna be a job. Like, I would rather get frustrated making beats and force myself to do it rather than go work a 9 to 5 and hate every second of my life. So
you can force yourself, but you don't have to post it.
Yeah. So
make something every day.
So pick and choose your battles. And that's another thing. It does not have to be good. It doesn't have to be bad. We'll just make something. It's like, just because if you skateboard or whatever, it's like, doesn't mean you have to learn a new trick every time. Like, you have your good days and you have your bad days.
Boring rap. Woohoo!
If you could produce for any rapper, who would it be and why?
New or old? Honestly, I just have like a bunch, and people that come to my mind are like Logic, Jaden Smith, YBN Corday. I want to pick one more.
Oh, he said one person. Not a question, but you look 17.
I know I do.
And when did you truly realize you wanted to do music? Right?
When did I truly realize? Yeah, I mean, I was making beats for like a good year, and as like a hobby, and it was fun, and then it wasn't till like I started performing.
That's when I met you, right?
Yeah, and it's when I met her when I was like 16. So I was only producing for like a good year, almost 2 years, when I was like, okay, like I don't want to do anything else.
Do you watch any anime, read any manga?
Hell yeah. Anime is a huge inspiration. I'm not gonna front though, like I'm not super hardcore into anime like other people, especially like her.
What music instruments do you play? Nothing.
So I do not play any instruments classically. I do not have any formal training. I just do work.
If this video gets a certain amount of likes, can you dye your hair pink? If this video gets a certain amount of likes, can you dye your hair pink? Yes.
Dude, yes.
How long does it take to remix a song?
Most of my remixes on TikTok, I made them that day. It's just common knowledge. It's kind of like driving. You don't really like think about it. I'm just that good, dude.
Did you answer the what got you into music?
My dad, he grew me up on a lot of different music, 80s new wave and hip hop and classic rock. So yeah, I just had an extreme passion for music. It just made me escape from anything that I needed to escape from. And it came to a point where I was like, all right, I can't just keep listening to music anymore. I really need to contribute.
So if someone goes, these are two questions that are the exactly same thing.
Can't do that, sorry. Next question.
No. Does your ass like sports? Kissy emoji. Mwah.
I hate sports.
No.
I hate sports.
Hate 'em.
What's the point?
What's the point?
I love golf though. I like golf. Oh, hi girl.
How
Happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday. This is 7. This is our beautiful pug. She just turned 2 years old today on 4th of July.
So what's your favorite color?
Wow. My favorite color is black and white and red.
Okay, do you do this full-time or work everywhere? Elsewhere, sorry.
You know what I'm saying, dude? All this dough I'm making, bro. Later, bro.
Poop or pee? What about both?
Pee. Hate poop.
Where?
Right there, dude.
Oh, I'm crooked, sorry.
Oh.
Just like my back.
There we go.
Can y'all make out? Any tips for lo-fi beats? Because I'm trying to be like you and become lo-fi artist.
Dude, honestly, lo-fi can be anything you want. Like, I know lo-fi says, you know, people always say, oh, that's not even lo-fi. Like, just have like a cool original sound and just make it gritty, make it raw, raw.
If you weren't making music, what would you be doing?
Damn it.
Oh, wow.
What?
What DAW did you start off with first?
I started off with GarageBand and The Machine, and I haven't looked back.
How often do you repaint your nails? By the way, I love your nails in music.
Thank you. It's funny.
Actually, a pretty long time.
Yeah. It's funny, like, ever since I was like in 3rd grade, like I always wanted to like paint my nails black. I always thought it just would look cooler. Like, I always hated having nails like the same color. And so recently, literally like maybe a month ago, I finally did it for the first time.
Someone is asking, what is your favorite food?
I don't want to be boring and just say pizza. I used to have an extreme obsession with pizza, but not just like Pizza Hut. Like
I'd say salmon.
Salmon is not my favorite food.
Will your wife ever make merch out of that art you use that covers on SoundCloud? I will be making merch when the website comes up and when we get a little bit more money on his beat sellings and stuff. We're gonna start making my own clothing line, and it's gonna be called Six Clothing Line, but he's gonna have his own LLusion's merch. Are you a gamer?
I used to be heavy into video games like Call of Duty, Halo, freaking all that. Just nonstop. I legit wanted to be a beta tester when I grew up.
When I grow up, wanna be famous, wanna be a movie star.
Can you hit the whoa for me, please?
Whoa.
Shrek or Minions?
What kind of question is that? Shrek.
Somebody once told me the word. Where are you from?
I'm from California.
What's your ethnicity?
Technically, I'm like half Mexican, but I'm really not. I'm really just a white dude.
Hey, Nat, have you tried or do any drugs?
Yeah, I used to be a fat stoner, and I like.
What do you do out of music?
I do like a hobby of mine. I've been skating ever since I was 6. I'm not very good, but I enjoy it.
Is YouTube and creating music your full-time job?
Not at the moment, but the recent turns of events, I think that dream will be coming into fruition very soon. And I just want to take this time as we're wrapping up here to thank every single one of you guys. You guys have just been unbelievably supportive. You guys excite me to make better music, better content for you guys. And not only do I appreciate it, but we both appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on to the show.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I'll see you later.